Hi, I'm Michael, and I'm the Federation President this year. I have been for 2 years. I've been active with the Federation for 16, and I was really looking forward to this 40th celebration. However, as you're all sitting here drinking like fish, I'm going to be not drinking in Cheyenne, Wyoming with my daughter and grandkids. So I'll miss you, and I'll think about you, and maybe after the kids have gone to bed, we'll hoist one and toast the Federation. What I would like to say with respect to what do I feel good about, I think the thing that I feel best about is the way that we have been able, and this is unusual nationwide, to bring together our part-time faculty and our full-time faculty and our APs into one bargaining unit. Most people who just kind of show up and do their jobs and are members of the union and maybe come to a meeting once in a while really don't appreciate how significant that is with respect to the kind of leverage it gives us with management. That's huge. And I started and finished at PCC as an AP. Actually, I started as an ETS, an Educational Technical Specialist. So one of the things that I would like to pat myself and lots of other folks on the back about is how we have been able, over the time I've been here, the 18 years I've been at the college, to move that organization through some significant changes and some significant improvements. We became academic professionals in about 2002. We expanded what used to be 3 categories to 7, so we've created some space for people to move within that. And I think we've really done a good job. We've done a really good job with our part-timers around benefits and around salary issues, and we've done a good job with our APs. So I would like to, for all the full-time faculty out there, I would just like to say thank you for your support for the part-timers and your support for APs throughout this process. It's been an honor and a privilege serving, and I will be hanging around for another year or 2 while I'm still teaching part-time, working for the Federation. So everybody have a good time. Here's one. Skål.
So greetings, Federation, on the 40th anniversary. I wish I could be there. I'm at a AFT Oregon meeting right now, but I'm sure you're having a great time. Just trying to remember, I'm supposed to be talking about my experiences with the union. Yeah, it was about 15 years ago, and I met a union activist. Her name was Trina Hing, in my department in English as a second language, and she was great, and she saw a lot of potential in me. I guess I didn't see at the time, I was just a new teacher, and there's a lot going on, a lot of overwhelming things, and you know how you feel when you're first on, and she saw a lot of potential and really encouraged me to get more active and take more of a role in the union. I became a worksite leader, started advocating and talking to and working with my colleagues, and it kind of just snowballed from there, and today I'm president of AFT Oregon thanks to a lot of my colleagues and brothers and sisters in the union. And I got to say, the union it's just been a great experience. I think I'd probably just be identifying myself as a adjunct teacher in this department at that campus with these classes if it weren't really for the union and bringing me together with people from all different kinds of jobs, walks of life, backgrounds, experiences, and really working together as equals, and a real kind of family sense of we're all in this together and stronger together. And I think that's an opportunity the union offered me that there's just nowhere else in academia nor in the workplace that you would get. So I'm very grateful to everyone I've worked with in the Federation through these years for that experience. Stop.
Okay. Hi everybody, I'm Peter Seaman, and I'm the Executive Vice President of the Federation this year, and I've been EVP since 2008, I think. I've had 2 terms, and I've just ran for a 3rd, and I got elected, so thank you to everybody who voted for me. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry that I can't be with you all tonight for the banquet. My daughter's graduating from high school, and I can't really miss that. But anyway, I think it's important to recognize the 40th anniversary of the Federation, and especially to recognize all the great things that people have done over the years. And I think those of us who are here now working at PCC are benefiting from all the great things that people have done before us, and my memory only goes back to about Michael Dembro, because he was president and got me involved in the Federation back in 2007, I think it was, which is only a blip of an eye in the time of the Federation. So anyway, I'd like to say thanks to all the people who did so many great things in the past to make sure that we have good pay and good benefits and good working conditions. And I've even seen, especially seen in my little over 6 years at PCC, that the Federation is really a force for good, and it does a lot of great things, and I hope the Federation can have 40 more great years of doing important and good work here at the college. So thank you all. Bye.
Okay, I'm Sylvia Gray, and I teach history here at PCC. And I started teaching here in 1991 as an adjunct. Now we call them part-timers. And I really hadn't thought much about a union, but I quickly experienced the innate problems that are here for part-timers, just built into the system. And I got a little bit involved in the union, which was under the leadership of Michael Dembro. That's how I met him. I was so impressed with him right from the first, because he had such a dignified way of going about things. He was incredibly respectful of everybody that he spoke to and about, and everything he said actually was very thoughtful, and he had his facts together, but he knew how to draw the line, and he knew how to say what was what in a very righteous way. I know we don't usually use that word righteous, but I think it's a good one to apply to him. In the truest sense of the word. And I saw him stand up for part-timers, and that was the way that I first got to know him. But I know he's done a lot more than that. He, was very important in starting the African Film Festival, and that so many people have benefited from that, both inside PCC and outside. And also, he's been a teacher. He's served his students, he's been a great influence, and now that he's in the legislature, I can't imagine a better person to be in there. He's the kind of legislator that we all need, and I'm so glad he's there, and I want to say thank you, Michael. I'm so impressed with everything you do in the best sense of the word, and thank you for serving us. Thank you.
I'm Andrew Butts, and I've been at PCC since 1997, and I teach sociology here at Sylvania. The Federation I've been a supporter and involved with as far back as I've been here, I think, at least going back to 98 or 99. And the thing that really stands out in terms of thinking back on my time with the Federation was the 1999 Seattle WTO protests. And this was one of these moments where I had classes scheduled. I thought, should I do it? This seems like it's history in the making. And I got wind of it, more details through the Federation, that they had some carpools going up, and it turned out that the carpool didn't work, but I think it was Michael Morrow or Michael Dembro who lined me up with the Portland Association of Teachers, and I got on